Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body? Wash.
What do Sydney Sweeney's soap, Harry Styles' best-selling bedroom product,
Both ends vibrate.
and Sabrina Carpenter's risque merch all have in common? They're not just products. They're carefully crafted pieces of celebrity branding, and in some cases, controversy is part of the strategy.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
We're diving into the most controversial, bizarre, and attention-grabbing celebrity products ever released. We begin with Sydney Sweeney.
I feel like people only see me as the girl on TV who screams, cries, and has sex. Sometimes it's all three at the same time.
One of the most talked about rising stars in Hollywood, Sydney's face has been everywhere lately. Not just in films, but in major brand campaigns.
I like a good challenge.
Her recent ad for American Eagle looked, at first glance, like a simple fashion spot.
That they make your butt look amazing. My jeans are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very jeans.
A clever play on words, denim jeans, and perhaps genetic genes.
The full ad relies on the double entendre of genes and genes. To put it simply, eugenics is the belief that some people have better genes than others.
But this wasn't Sydney's first brush with marketing backlash. Earlier this year, she launched a pastel-toned soap bar as part of her lifestyle brand. The product itself was clean, nostalgic, soft in both color and tone. But what caught attention wasn't the packaging. It was the claim that the soap was made with trace elements of her own bathwater.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body? Wash.
It wasn't graphic, but it was undeniably intimate. The framing felt very intentional. Almost instantly, comparisons were drawn online to Belle Delphine, the internet creator who famously sold jars of her own bathwater. While Sydney's campaign was far more refined and brand safe, the connection was hard to miss. It raised questions about whether intimacy was being sold as aesthetic, and whether the product was really the point, or if the idea of closeness was what fans were meant to buy. So we have to ask, was this campaign a creative choice made by Sydney herself?
By the way, Sydney, congratulations on probably, I would say, one of the biggest launches of the year with Bathwater Bliss selling out instantly today.
Did you get some?
No, I didn't, but I looked up, you know what's funny? It's like going for $800 on eBay now.
I know. Oh my gosh. It's pretty good.
Or did a marketing team use her image to spark a calculated kind of attention? Something soft enough to seem innocent, but provocative enough to get people talking.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. American Eagle's latest ad campaign has gone viral online, but maybe not for the reasons the company intended.
You may have heard about the controversy surrounding an American Eagle ad starring actress Sydney Sweeney. Even the president is now weighing in.
One prominent American leader publicly praised Sydney and the ad.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
American Eagle stock jumped more than 20%. Suddenly, controversy wasn't a side effect, it was the strategy. Which brings us to another question. Was controversy the point all along? Sydney Sweeney rose to fame on shows like Euphoria, which built a huge young fan base. So when her branding leans into sensuality, even subtly, who is it really designed to appeal to? Is it empowerment? Or is it selling something else to audiences who may be too young to fully understand the messaging?
Actress Sydney Sweeney is now selling soap with her bathwater in it. Now, some say she is empowering herself and other women to own their sexuality and to use the men who are creating the market, and others say she is setting women back 50 years and bringing back the patriarchy.
And that leads us to the final, unavoidable question. Where's the line? When does personal branding become too calculated? When does stylized femininity tip into something else? Something less about choice and more about expectation. In a past interview, Sydney said,
"The entire industry, all people say is women empowering other women. None of it's happening. All of it is fake and a front for all the other that they say behind everyone's back."
It's a revealing statement, and maybe the clearest sign that she knows exactly what kind of game she's in. So is she playing it or being played? Because in the world of celebrity branding, selling soap and denim might just be the surface. The real product is her.
Is anything off limits for actress Sydney Sweeney? That's a good question. I think that I kind of feel it out as it goes. I don't really have anything that is like, oh, no.
While Sydney Sweeney was selling soap and denim, Harry Styles was exploring a different kind of intimacy.
Harry Styles released a massager, a Buzz Buzz, and people are freaking out.
Earlier this year, fans were caught off guard when Harry teased a mysterious new drop from his lifestyle brand, Pleasing. A moody video showed someone placing a glass of milk on a table, tapping out a cryptic message in Morse code. The caption? For those playing at home. It led to an age-restricted landing page titled, Pleasing Yourself. That's when speculation began. And the rumors turned out to be true. Harry Styles had entered the sexual wellness space.
Hello, welcome to Pleasing. We're a life brand that moves to wherever there's something pleasing to be found. Our mission is to bring joyful experiences and products that excite the senses and blur the boundaries. We're pleasing, never perfect.
The new Pleasing Yourself collection introduced 2 products, a premium, FDA-approved personal lubricant, and a sleek, dual-ended wellness device developed in collaboration with sex educator and author Zoe Ligon. According to the brand, the drop was about destigmatizing pleasure. The messaging was poetic and progressive. This isn't about provocation. It's about connection, self-expression, and confidence. A portion of proceeds would even go to Planned Parenthood. The campaign framed the launch not just as a product release, but as a moment of education. The product sold out almost instantly. But what makes this interesting isn't the success, it's the strategy. Because while celebrity-branded beauty products are common, this was something different. For most of his audience, it made sense. Harry Styles has spent years walking the line between masculine and feminine, between pop star and fashion icon. His image has always been about challenging expectations. Pleasing yourself felt like a natural extension of that. It was thoughtful, inclusive, wrapped in artful, minimalist design. And most importantly, it felt like Harry. But we still have to ask, is this really just about connection? Or is it clever marketing dressed up in progressive language? Would this campaign have worked if it came from another artist? Or does Harry's carefully crafted image give him a kind of cultural pass? Is it a bold move? Or a calculated one? Yes, the site is age-restricted, but Harry's fan base includes young teens and even children who grew up with him in One Direction. So how do brands navigate that? Do they build in boundaries? Or are they relying on the gray area to spark headlines? Because that Morse code teaser, that cryptic video, it didn't target adults only. It invited curiosity. And when the answers were revealed, the questions didn't stop. Was this Harry's personal vision or a team decision made behind the scenes? And when does an intimate product stop being a product and start becoming a message? That question leads us to the next artist. Because if Harry sold pleasure with polish, Sabrina Carpenter did it with pink sugar and punchlines. And the results were even more complicated. Sabrina's rise from Disney Channel actress to global pop star has been bold, theatrical, and empowering. Her music is full of wit and self-awareness. Her performances are confident, polished, and provocative. In 2025, her star power is undeniable. But so is the controversy. At recent live shows, Sabrina's choreography has included sensual routines that critics say push boundaries. Her Juno Awards performance went viral for a sequence that many interpreted as mimicking sexual positions. Her outros to the hit song Nonsense change every night, often ending with sexually suggestive jokes. One viral clip shows her simulating oral sex on a microphone. Her Brit Awards performance, where she appeared in red lingerie, received over 800 complaints from viewers.
I've heard from a lot of people like, wow, like she's just like the hottest girl alive, because sometimes in my songs I say some crazy things on stage.
On her new album, Short and Sweet, tracks like Bedchem are direct in their references to sex. Sabrina has defended the tone, arguing that she's simply expressing her sexuality and that if people are uncomfortable, they don't have to watch or listen. It's a fair point, and one that many adults agree with. But the issue is, it's not just adults who are watching. Sabrina's fan base includes a wide range of people. Teens, tweens, and even young children who grew up watching her on Disney Channel. And that's where things begin to feel more complicated. Because this isn't just about her music or her shows. It's about what she's selling. Her merch line, launched alongside her rise in fame, is saturated with sexual references. She sells hoodies with the word horny emblazoned across the front in large pastel letters. She sells posters of herself in bikinis and t-shirts where she's lying on a bed wearing lingerie. There are full underwear sets branded with her name.
Sabrina Carpenter's doing these concerts, and 12-year-old girls are going to them and leaving with t-shirts, bits of merch that say 69 on the back of them.
One of her most popular items? A t-shirt with the number 69 on it. It's not illegal. And yes, it may be satirical, but it's also designed to be cute, soft, trendy. The branding is covered in red and white tones and plush visuals that blur the lines between youth and adulthood. So it raises a real question. Would you be comfortable seeing a 13-year-old in a hoodie that says horny?
Oh my gosh, I'm actually really excited about this. It's so cute. It's probably gonna be a bit big, but like, I love it. It's so cute. It says short and sweet with her, a big kiss, and then all the songs.
And more importantly, who are these products really for? Because these aren't random items. They're part of a coordinated brand campaign. One planned by teams of merch designers, stylists, managers, and creative directors. And then came the most controversial image yet. The original cover art for her new album, Man's Best Friend, shows Sabrina on all fours. Some interpreted the image as satire, a commentary on how women are treated by the media and men. Others called it tone-deaf, arguing that it seemed to depict dominance or even abuse. At a time when women's rights and safety are key topics of discussion, many felt the image was irresponsible.
Have you ever been like online when people like go like completely take your words and turn them into something different?
Yeah.
Man, that's probably gonna happen in this one too, but it's okay.
Sabrina herself didn't respond publicly, but shortly after, an alternate album cover was uploaded. Her caption, "Approved by God." For some, the replacement was tongue-in-cheek. For others, it felt like a dismissal of real concerns. But either way, the conversation shifted, and the album kept climbing the charts. But here's the thing, satire doesn't always land, especially when it's being interpreted by teenagers. Without clear context, satire can look like endorsement. And when your audience includes people who are still forming their ideas about sex, power, and gender roles, the impact can be real. That's the tightrope walk of modern celebrity branding. Everything is content, but when that content uses irony, intimacy, and ambiguity to sell, and when the audience is young, that can be risky. Because role models aren't just performers, they're reference points. They set cultural standards. And when someone is simultaneously a product and a person, the message gets muddy.
I thought about some of these relationships and how some of them were the shortest I've ever had and they affected me the most.
So we're not saying artists shouldn't be bold. We're not saying they can't express themselves. But we are asking, when the visuals are edgy and the merch is provocative, who's really watching? And does everyone understand what they're being sold? One thing is crystal clear. Celebrities today aren't just selling music, acting, or beauty. They're selling identities, entire narratives designed to feel personal, intimate, and clickable, even when they're controversial. And sometimes, the controversy is the point. Because for every hoodie sold, for every poster pinned to a bedroom wall, for every pair of branded underwear unwrapped by a teenager, someone gave the green light. Someone swiped the card. In most cases, that person is a parent. So maybe the final question isn't just what are celebrities selling? It's why are adults letting kids buy in? Because in 2025, the most successful celebrity brand isn't just the one with the most followers or best sales. It's the one that turns identity into a product.
Who doesn't love, and I'm saying this generally speaking for marketing, hot girls eating messy things? That's the whole concept.
This is humanity. And this is the dark side of what your favorite celebrities are really selling.